Hey everyone, it's Pearlescent Toys, back in today's video with another Marvel Legends action figure review, and today we are looking at Wolverine, the X-Man. It was just such a beautiful moment seeing him in this costume in the movie. Here is the side of the box, and here is the back of the box with the bio. A broken and shame-fueled Logan reluctantly joins Deadpool's side to fight for their survival and a shot at redemption. Here is the UPC in case you want to go hunting this in stores. I'm just so incredibly excited to crack this guy open. So without further ado, let's get into the review. And I grew up with Hugh Jackman Wolverine, and I loved him in every single movie I saw him in. But of course, I know a lot of you guys feel the same way. It always felt like there's just something missing to his character. I think the closest we got was in Days of Future Past. I remember they gave his uniform some color in it. At that time, that felt amazing. But having this, oh man, it makes me want to cry. Honestly, it makes me want to tear up, which I almost did in the theater. If I wasn't with my friends, I would have been crying like a baby. Now, this is one of my most anticipated figures of the year, so I have a lot of expectations for the sculpt and paint apps, and already out of the gate, I am just blown away. Look at the sculpt work underneath right there. There is fabric texture underneath the leather texture right there. The leather parts are raised up. There's like a dent right there, lots of wrinkles in it, and this black paint going all around. Some buckles on the front, could have done with some like silver paint for those, maybe. Just so you're able to tell the difference between the leather part and that plasticky metal buckle. That continues down onto the foot, and even around the sole, you see some more sculpt work. On the bottom, there's nothing, but around the soles, yeah, just jam-packed with detail. Now, I'm not sure if this is an issue with mine, but the boots are a little bit off. Bruh. Maybe I should have taken a closer look at the figure before I bought it in store. Because yeah, it's just like off to the side right here. And I've tried like shifting it up, maybe moving it around, but like nothing works. So yeah, that's a little weird, but honestly, it's something that I can probably overlook. Moving up the legs, you get a whole ton of sculpted detail. You get some raised seam lines going all throughout the thigh and the upper thigh. That sculpt work continues all the way around. Oh my god, so beautiful. Again, I say this in like every movie figure review. They really go all out for the MCU figures. I don't know if that's because they have like the CGI files readily available, so they're just able to like copy and paste those renders and use them for the figures. Maybe someone please explain it to me. Why are the MCU figures so goated? The blue looks gorgeous. You have some pockets on the backside as well. Very handy, actually. And that butt is just miles better than Deadpool here. Deadpool, you need to do some squats, bro. Now we move up to the lower torso. We are at the hip piece right here, and some more seam lines. One going down the center right here. Guessing that's like a zipper, so we can go pee-pee while he's superheroing. Nice. The belt has the same texture as the rest of the figure. It is raised up though, so you are able to tell that it's, the belt. Some black paint right here on the back. On the front, you get these silver buttons, 2 on each side, some black stripes, and the X logo, the X-Men logo. Oh man, it was so sad when he was explaining this suit in the movie. I genuinely think that Hugh Jackman could be in the running for like a bunch of awards for his performance in that movie. He'll probably get overlooked, but man, does he deserve it after so many years of being Wolverine. Continuing up the torso and right here on the abs, you get some more padding right here. Yummers. Silver buttons, those iconic tiger stripes on the side of the suit, surrounded with blue and yellow. It's a very nice cross between the classic tiger stripe suit and the astonishing suit. More silver buttons on the pecs and a black outline going right here, connecting the 2 stripes on top of the shoulders. On the back, even more seam lines. These buttons aren't painted in, that's a bummer. The neck too, wow, you get some more folds right there. The arms also share that same sculpt work, even in the butterfly shoulder joint right there. And these shoulder pads just look great. Love the yellow paint line right there, surrounded by the blue. Don't know if it's 100% accurate. I know the MCU figures tend to miss sometimes, but man, does it look so good. Pretty much the same sculpt work as the shoulder pads, except this one has that black fin going up. Very comic accurate. And down here too, I love the different colors, it goes from blue to black to yellow to back to black. And on the fist too, so much sculpt work right there. Some yellow paint on the inside. I've said this ad nauseum on this channel. I love the movie claws. They're my favorite claws of any Marvel Legends figure. And here it is no different. Kind of wish they were a bit more shiny, honestly. As well as these little exhausts. I don't know what to call them. but there's no denying that the sculpt of them are just amazing. Now, some closing statements about the sculpt and paint apps. I do wish the suit was just a bit dirtier. It's not really this bright and clean for very long. It quickly gets dirtied up, especially in his first fight with Deadpool. And I kind of wish the frame was a bit bigger on the upper torso. He looks huge in that suit. All right, let's move on to the accessories. And yeah, the mask head sculpt, it's just phenomenal. We waited a quarter of a century to see this in live action, and I could say it was well worth the wait. It looks fantastic. Of course, the eye flaps don't stretch outwards that much, but it does enough, and it doesn't look ridiculous in doing so. It has some sculpt work in it, making it look much more realistic. Then we have his unmasked head sculpt. The likeness to Hugh Jackman is just on point. Look how far Hasbro have come. There's some resemblance to Hugh Jackman, but this, oh my God, there's no denying. I'd say that this head sculpt is better than this one. He of course comes with his 2 clawed hands. Just like me praising Hasbro for their head sculpts, a lot of you already know how bothered I am by mismatching sets of hands. We have a fisted hand for his right arm and a trigger gripping hand for his left arm. It just annoys me to no end. I do like that they included the trigger gripping hand just for that small moment in the Deadpool core fight where he straight up shoots someone in the head. Seeing Wolverine shooting a gun, that was just absolutely mind-blowing. I mean, it was literally mind-blowing for that one member of the Deadpool core, unfortunately. Now, going over the articulation, the head is able to move up this much. He is able to look down that much. He has some really good pivot and some side-to-side movement. His arm is able to move up this much, admittedly not a great amount. With the butterfly shoulder joint, he's not really able to move back that much or move forward. He has rotation at the shoulder, an upper bicep swivel. He also has a double jointed elbow, allowing his arm to bend in this much, and your standard wrist hinge, allowing his hand to move up, down, and all the way around. With his mid ab crunch, he's able to bend this far back and a really good amount forward. He has waist swivel, and his leg is able to kick up this much, go out to the side that much, and go back not really at all. Upper thigh swivel, and a double jointed knee that allows his leg to kick up this much, and his foot is able to move this far down, this far up, and he has some ankle. All right, let's look at the size comparisons now, starting with Logan and Headpool and Deadpool. Deadpool 1 and 2 Deadpool and X2 Wolverine. Captain America and the Human Torch. Stan Lee and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Oh my God, this just feels so right. Comic accurate Short King Wolverine and Sasquatch Build-A-Figure Wave Deadpool. Deadpool and Hydra Bob. Deadpool and Hydra Bob. Darwin and Morbius. And finally, Jeff the Landshark and Spider Ham. Alright, time for my final rating and my overall thoughts. I think I'm going to give Wolverine here a final rating of 8.5 out of 10. I'm going to give him an 8.5 out of 10. I know a lot of people aren't really impressed with this figure. I know he left some people feeling a little disappointed. Me personally, I'm a little underwhelmed by the frame of this figure. He's very skinny. The frame is a little too small, especially in the upper torso. And the colors too, he's super, super bright, which is a look he did not have for that long in the movie. It would have been cool to have like a sleeveless version or the option to switch out to his sleeveless look. The sculpt and the paint apps are just breathtaking to look at. Those claws are phenomenal. Mismatching set of hands, don't like that either, but still, the hands, great. And those 2 heads are just beautiful looking. And just like with Deadpool, he's just fun to pose around. I have a lot of fun posing him. So yeah, I'm going to give him an 8.5 out of 10. But yeah, that'll do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please comment down below what you thought of the figure, and while you're at it, please like and subscribe and share with a friend. Anything you can do to support the channel will be greatly appreciated. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Bye. Excuse me, Jesus. Oh my God, I am so sorry. I know I include the burping in the bloopers. I truly genuinely sorry for that, guys. I'm so sorry.